Here's an article. We're going to read it. Law enforcement provide disheartening update on Disney cast member arrested for child pornography. Posted on June 27th, 2023. So not current, like not brand new, but new enough. If you have not seen this yet, it's time to see this. Law enforcement officials have provided the public with a disheartening update on the Disney cast member charged with child pornography earlier this month. So bottom right-hand corner here, Paul Vall, not how you say his last name, but he does not deserve that respect to even care to enunciate it properly. Who cares? Multiple men, including Disney cast member, arrested on child pornography, sex trafficking charges. Just 8 weeks ago, it was revealed that 8 men were arrested in Polk County on child pornography charges, including the man you see in the bottom right-hand corner of the photo above. He worked at Cosmic Rays inside the Magic Kingdom and was arrested and charged with 540 counts of child pornography on June 1st, 2023. Polk County Sheriff's Office is searching for children who may have been sexually victimized after several detectives arrested the 8 men, including Paul All. The men were arrested during Operation Maze Monsters, an investigation by the PCSO Computer Crimes Unit, which focused heavily on identifying those who possess and distribute child porn. According to the PCSO, deputies obtained, recovered, and seized over 1,200 images during the child pornography operation earlier this month. All suspects faced 1,280 counts of felony charges, with more expected as the investigation continues to unfold. Here's the kicker. Here's what gets me. Here's what really floors me. Just unfortunately, at this time, none of the children involved in these horrendous and disgusting crimes have been found, according to the Polk County Sheriff's Office. The children ranged from the ages of infancy up to the age of 8. When asked why Paul moved to Florida to become a Disney cast member, he told law enforcement and investigators, "It's because that's where the children are." A TikTok user uploaded a little over a 4-minute video detailing the disgusting and disheartening crimes committed by the 8 men. Be warned, the content discussed in the video is not for the faint of heart. But, and I'm going to emphasize this too, like, really listen, this type of information needs to be shared with the public to continue to watch our children, everywhere to watch our children, but specifically, and with the context of this, at Disney for people out to hurt them. Listen, I don't care that we all grew up on Disney and that it's so, like, it feels so much like a part of our childhood that it feels like a part of who we are. Disconnect from that immediately. That's cognitive disconnect, okay? Just shut that down, okay? Because whether it was created by pedophiles and designed for pedophiles, you know, that may never be proven. I know what I feel about it, but I also know that you can't always, like, it may never be proven. I mean, like, seriously, can you please go do some research into the real actual Walter Disney, the way that he was raised, his sadistic sexual tendencies, all of those things. And then try to make your decision based on the person, okay? Not the movies that you grew up with, the person, okay? And the people, not the fun rides, not the freaking churros, okay? The people, the energy. All right, focus on that. Shift the focus to that for the kids, please.
Any victims were found, and here's the sheriff
felony counts or charges. Now, folks, children have been victimized through video clips and or still photos. And I'm joined today by our state attorney's prosecutor. Brian Haas simply has the best state attorney's office. Brad Copley has prosecuted these cases for years and worked with our folks on the search warrants and the arrest warrants. As we targeted these folks who are victimizing children with just the swapping and selling and looking at child porn, but you're going to hear much more in just a minute. All of these people, which is unusual, are from Polk County. They should know better, because we're coming after everyone who does this with a vengeance, and will chase you to the ends of the earth. And you've been here in the past when we, in fact, chased one all the way to Australia. But what you're not going to see today, for good reason, is the screaming and hollering of the children in pain and agony and fear while they're being sexually battered. That's right. My detectives have to see the video clips of the children screaming in pain and fear and agony because of evil monsters that are creating the child porn that these people are swapping and enjoying in their deranged mind. But it's important that we go over these folks, because I want you to have a full understanding of just how nasty they are. They're nasty, nasty people. And then there's Paul Val. He's 40, from Davenport. He's married. He works at Disney World at Cosmic Ray's restaurant. In fact, he just recently moved to Polk County from Indiana, and he moved here specifically to work at Disney World. Well, you know, back in the day, they arrested Willie Sutton for robbing banks. He was a notorious bank robber. And they asked Willie Sutton, "Hey, Willie, why do you rob banks?" And he said, "Well, that's where the money is." Well, why do people like Paul Val work at Disney? Because that's where the children are. And they want to be around children. He had 540 counts of child pornography, from newborns to 8 years of age. He also had videos. And he was a sadomasochist. There was photographs where they had tied up babies in preparation for sexual battery. There was one where a child was just weeks old, where they had the child's hands tied behind her back. Can you believe that? A very young child with her hands tied behind her back. There's videos of a 3 to 6 month old being sexually battered by an adult male. His wife asked, she's only been married to him for a year, "Did I marry a monster?" "Yes, you did. You married a monster." By the way, when we kicked the door in, he came to the door nude. Think about this for a minute. Photographs of children bound up, some with their hands tied behind their backs. Infants.
Some of you might be wondering why Inside the Magic provides such grueling and sad stories in a place where the magic is supposed to bring joy and happiness to readers worldwide. The answer is quite simple. The story of these men needs to be made known so that the families can protect their children from monsters like Paul Val. Please make sure to share this story to spread awareness that darkness lurks even in the most magical places like Walt Disney World Resort. But with news like this known worldwide, that darkness can be eliminated through acts of goodness and protection towards our children. And that topics like this, conversations like these, can make people uncomfortable. Actually, I don't understand. I realize that that's the reality, but I don't understand it. Because do you know what makes me uncomfortable? That this is a thing, and it is a real thing. This is not a conspiracy theory. I don't understand. I just don't understand that thought process. Regardless of intentions with the startup and the setup of Disneyland, it is very clear. There is evidence that it brings pedophiles there. Why in God's name would you feel comfortable bringing your child to a place where predators and pedophiles have admitted they come for the children.